Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. This is Martina and today I'm really excited to share with you my latest journal. But before we start, I just came from the dentist, and I got some injections, so it might well be that my voice sounds a little bit different than usually. So I hope you don't mind, but I couldn't wait to share with you this cutie which I just completed, and I have been working on it for several weeks, all from time to time, because I was also working on other journals. But as soon as I got this absolutely gorgeous doily, it's not really a doily, brocade doily, when I bought it at eBay, the minute I got it, I knew it has to become the cover of a journal, and this is it. So let's start. Her name is Vintage Romance, and she is opulent, she is rich, she is pretty, and yeah, just wait and see. I'm going to explain a little bit more about her. First, the dimensions. So she measures in centimeters 22 times 14, and she comes with a 7-centimeter spine. And in inches, this means 8 1/4, 5 1/2, and 2 3/4. So she's quite something. The cover is made from this absolutely, as I said, gorgeous brocade doily in a wonderful warm red tone. Really, really pretty. And I turn it, and also on the back side I have worked in several doilies, which I also bought, brocade doilies, which I also bought at eBay. And I have created some specialties with it. The one you can see easily, and this is this little pocket over here, which has been created by this round doily. And you can put in, like I did here, this little notebook. And this little notebook is made from a paper collage, which I have varnished, put in some coffee dyed paper and some special paper, and I have decorated the inside with also some brocade, because this whole theme of this vintage romance is opulence. It's rich, it's precious, it's all about that. But now we come to something which is really special, I think, because while creating the cover, I thought, hey, it's a good idea to make a hidden pocket. And it's not really hidden, because what you can see here are those vintage buttons, which I have in my stash. And it just had to be, because they perfectly fit the rounds, the trim. And so I could create a kind of a closure, and I could create a hidden pocket. Let me show you. I open it. So you can open it like this. Well, it's not as easy going, but because of this, it's not as easy opening as well. So it's open, because the others are just decoration, so there is no further pocket. I have also backed the inside with some further cotton. And here, what I have there is a little envelope, which is decorated. And in this envelope, you already get the first glimpse and first idea of what you can expect in this journal. Let me open it. First of all, you see it's lacy. Oh, the paper looks like lace. Inside, it's decorated with some vintage paper. That's also already a hint. So it has a vintage theme, which you already heard when you understood, when you heard the name Vintage Love or Vintage Romance. And then you find a paper with some roses. Maybe there is decoration of roses. Yes, it is. Some lace paper. Could be. Yes, it's decorated with lace. And this is from an old book, and it's a poem from Heinrich Heine in German, and the title says, to a female singer, and it's a kind of an homage to a female singer. So what you find in this journal is roses, is lace decoration, and it's vintage items. I put this back later. But isn't this cute? And of course you can put in other things. And it goes like this. You have some space over there. So, okay, let's go more into the inside now. We spend so much time on the outside. Yeah, she is already quite fat. She has an alligator mouth, and she closes with a double bow or double ribbon. From one is sari silk and the other is this fancy fabric which I recently already used, and I used it here for further decorating because it fits nicely the color scheme. So I have used in this journal, I have used this wonderful red tones. I have also used ivory or off-white, and I have also used some gold brownish tones. So you will see. It opens to a flip-out construction on the left-hand side. Before I go into this lady has more than 148 pages back and forth, and this doesn't sound too much given the size, but I have included many flip-ups, flip-outs, additional things. So although it's 48 pages and I just counted the bigger ones, it's more. But you will see. So it starts with this flip-out construction, which is closed with a chiffon thread. And this one here is decoupage technique from a napkin, which I loved this design. And I have, of course, secured it by adding some glossy varnish on it. And, of course, it's also a pocket. And in this pocket, here are the first of several roses, which you are going to see in this journal. I could also have called her Vintage Rose. Maybe. Let's see. And it's embossed. So, of course, you know this picture of Mona Lisa. And it's also a pocket. And in this pocket, again, a nice card. So you can flip it to the right side. And this one you can flip up. And you also have a nice picture over here. It's difficult to get it into the screen. And then you see this nice pocket, which I have created from the trim of a sari, and I love the color scheme. This green and this gold tones nicely fit or match the decoration of the inside, and this is wallpaper. And here you find another rose journaling card and one of the tags which I created by decoupaging and embossing and glittering. And you will find several of those in the journal because I love the colors which came out by doing that, and they nicely, perfectly, almost perfectly match the theme of this journal. So you can flip it back like this, and you could close it with this bow, but I don't do it here. Now we come to the first of 5 signatures. I have to hold it a little bit, but probably I will have to lay it down from time to time. I have decorated the first signature. It's a very nice digital paper showing in a hydrangea, which is also one of my favorite plants, flowers. And I have also decorated this one very intensely by having 3 different trims and coffee dyed lace and some other ruffles over there. On the inside, this is coffee dyed paper, which I have stenciled. Then it starts with some vellum, also with some rose motif, some marble paper, and we come to one of the first pockets. And in this pocket, which shows a very nice decoration, and here I've used some lace as well. Again, one of my self-created tags. In this case, it's embossed, but I have backed it with some paper so that it's easier to write on if you wish. And of course, this journal is also available in my Etsy shop. Some nice trim over here, a side pocket there, very nice design paper, side pocket, and journaling cards. A doily and a mini doily. I've done some fancy stitching on some of the pages because I love this kind of a stitch. And here there is a tuck spot, and this tuck spot nicely matches the paper which I have used there. I did ruffles, of course. I have to do ruffles, and this is from a nice chiffon or muslin, I don't know how you express it in English, a fabric. It's very, very soft and very thin. Another bigger journaling card, and now it comes in silver and green because it nicely matches this pocket over here. And this is a copy of a vintage a fashion magazine, and I have also coffee dyed it to further enhance the vintage character of it. Some blank paper, because as usual there are blank papers in this journal. Not too many, but there are some, which for those people who are more into writing or further decorating, so there is enough space, either for your creativity or for your experiences and dreams. So coffee dyed paper, some special paper over here, and this is another flip out. I said there are several flip out constructions. And here it starts with a transparent flip out, and it starts with the picture of this famous, I think she was an actress, and I put her in there, and I put her back later. And then we come to a tiny construction with 3 different pockets and tiny things in it, tags and journaling cards, and it looks just cute. Another one, and inside there is, there is also some flowers and some roses as well, but this time it's in yellow. And let me put it back. It's always a little bit delicate. So there's another pocket. Look at this. It's not decoration, it's a pocket. So I have many, I had so much fun doing that. And here, this is just a flip out. You can write on the back side, and this is just decoration. And here there is another journaling card, which sits on a very pretty piece of design paper and in a belly band. So this is the other side of this fashion magazine. We turn the page. And what I did here is I used this really pretty Stamperia paper, and I made a construction of 3 different material, Stamperia, some brocade and some transparent fabric to create a pocket. And in this pocket there is a tag which I created, and it is design paper which I have colored because it was just black and white and I found it too harsh. So I colored it with rose gold, and I've sewn in on some of these tags which I have created. And when you look at it, you see very clearly that I have used also some old book paper for creating these tags. And I think it looks so nice over here. So this is the fancy stitching, doilies. Here I did some stenciling. This is the marble paper, the vellum. There is a pocket, there is an envelope, and in this envelope, roses and a bee. Yeah, there are also some envelopes in this journal, you will see. So this brings us to the end of the first signature, and now we come to the second one. And the second one also starts with really some pretty digital paper. I love this because it has this pretty gold tones and of course the birds, and it looks so precious, and it fits nicely. This digital paper, although it's from different artists, and if I find the names again, I will name them in the description of my video. I decorated it with lace, and when you turn it, you come to another construction which I did, and this is what I call turn, 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 because it's closed with this thread which you have to turn. And here I have decorated it with some fine lace. And when you turn it, you see it's striped. We have a pocket inside, and you have a journaling card inside as well. And it says joie, joie, joie. And I cannot really speak because of the injection. And joie means joy. Joie. So here I have created a bigger journaling card, and I added some ruffle from, what's the name? Satin. And it sits in this pretty fabric pocket, which has some decoration of gold. And I've added one of my beloved trims over there, or fabric over there in a fancy ruffle. On the next page, this is the transparent pockets, which I love to do from time to time, because then you can see this really pretty paper which I've used underneath, and 2 journaling cards. On the opposite side, there is another envelope, which has been backed with vintage dictionary paper, and inside, there is also a card. And this envelope I made from wrapping paper, from gift paper. It looks so nice because it has also this gold elements. And of course it's also a pocket, and there I have 2 elements from this creation, what I did. And I've used for these tags which I created, I have also used some of this gold foil. Here you can see it, and I think it really looks luxurious. Very nice. I love it. I hope you do as well. Here there is some trim on eco-dyed paper. Well, papers typically, most of them coffee dyed, eco-dyed or avocado dyed. And this one has been avocado dyed and stenciled. And you can see this ornaments, this historical ornaments. Some special paper, some stenciling on the back side. Here I've created 2 pockets, and in these pockets again 2 of the tags, and you see here again this gold flakes over there, and I think it really nicely matches the color scheme of this whole journal. Therefore I used so many of them inside. So this is just colored paper which I have added in a uneven way. Not straight. Again this marble paper, fancy stitching again. Here there is another transparent pocket, and inside there is a rose journaling card and a journaling card which shows a castle behind a window, a glass window, decorated window. Yeah, this is one of the vintage elements. This is half of it came from a table runner, which I have cut, and in the middle there were these decorations, and in round, of course, and I've cut them half, and I've sewn them on this design paper, so to create a pocket. And in this pocket I have attached this longer journaling card, which I have also decorated with this satin ruffle on top. This is just decoration, a crown, because I think I think the whole thing looks a little bit royal. Here a little pocket with 2 journaling cards inside. And here there's another pocket which I've created from some lace fabric, and inside there are these really pretty tags. Here again, this is the theme is tea pottery, and this is the inside of this second signature, and this is also pretty paper because it has this lace decoration. So number 3, again pretty digital paper for the decoration of the signature, and I've also added some bigger lace, and this lace I did coffee dye as well. On the back side some Indian lace because of the colors. I love this, as I said, I love this red and I love this brownish, and I think it nicely fits. And also the inside decoration of this third signature I created by self-dyed by paper which I have dyed myself with different steps. And I have added in this side pocket, I have added a card from the Victoria and Albert Museum, and this is from William Morris. Those of you who have seen some of my videos might know that I'm a fan of this William Morris design, and I loved the red here, and therefore it came in here, and it perfectly matches and fits. Here again some vellum, some pastel paper. This is a three-pocket construction. Behind there's a bigger tag, and here there are some smaller ones. and some tiny one with some butterflies. Cute. Yeah, well, I love these cute things, I have to say. Lace. And another construction over here. You can flip this out. This is really pretty paper as well. You can flip this out like this. And you see this wonderful brocade belly band. And behind it there is some rose paper, which is blank on the back side, so you can use it for writing. And I added it because, of course, of the colors, because the green and the red, they are perfectly together. Fancy stitching. This is a side pocket, and in this side pocket there is a journaling card. Here some smaller piece of paper, and this also came from decoupaging with napkin, and it has such a nice rose design. And of course, as you see, I also decorated it with some satin ruffles, and it also has been created into a pocket, and in this pocket there's a journaling card and a doily. And the pocket has been created by using some of this fashion magazine paper. Stamping and coffee dyed. This is also a piece of this self-dyed paper, which I love so much because I love the combination of this coffee dyeing and the color pigments and the gold speckles. I love this green and blue and brown tones. Lace. And here in the center, which I do sometimes, is I have used a really pretty digital paper which I have cut to size, and I have created 4 pockets, and in these 4 pockets I have added corresponding journaling cards or tags or journaling cards. I have not added any bows to it because I thought it's too much for my taste, because this journal already has been decorated so much and so much is hanging out. So I thought enough is enough. So where are we now? Oops, we are here. There's another tuck spot or side pocket and another journaling card with, again, roses. This is also a pocket which I just recently learned how to do, because by chance I made it. I used this fabric which has this 3D flower to create a pocket, and it's transparent, still has this decoration, so it adds design, but it's not too much. And inside there is a huge journaling card and some nice design paper. Oops, go inside, and on the top there's some further decoration, as well as here on the side I've added some trim. Here there's another envelope, and in this envelope I have added from a very old book this really pretty picture of a couple who have a good time. Apparently they sit together in a garden and they drink wine. I think there are worse things to do. So, and it's attached with this paper clip, with this fancy fabric here. Yeah, so this looks like a tag, and it's a tag, but it's also a flip out, and it's also a pocket. You see, this is the tag, this is the flip out, and this is the pocket, and this is not the only pocket, because there is another pocket. So I had a plethora of pockets in this journal. So there is room for writing, as I said, so it's quite versatile. And here I couldn't help. I had to add this, and it's just a little gimmick, I think. Yeah, if I can open it, I'd be delighted. Let's see. Yes, I can. So I closed it with some burlap thread, and it's just really, it's a gimmick, as I said. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny notebook for whatever you want to do with it. I put it away and put it back later. We come to number 4, and this has been created by my preferred fabric. On the inside I added another trim, which has the zigzag motif, and this is again one of these really pretty lace papers. This is some gold paper here, tuck spot or side pocket on the right hand side, old dictionary paper in Latin, German, some nice trim. This is embossed, and this is also the same fabric which I have used on this small booklet inside cover, inside decoration. So it's this gold brocade. This ruffle. Here I have created a collage from different fabrics, and I've turned it into a paper clip, so you can have it as decoration or use it for attaching something. So it looks like this, and it also has a little bead, yeah, I think, rhinestone, a little rhinestone. Again, kind of decoupage technique, decorated with some lace which has been coffee dyed, and it also has some little pearls and beads and rhinestones on it. So it's really luxurious, and when you turn it, there's a pocket, and there's another of these tags which I created, and it's also backed on the back side, so to allow writing. You see the stitching is a little bit out of style, but I hope you don't mind. And this is yeah, just a decoration, some lace, this marble paper which I love so much, coffee dyed paper. Here this is another pocket from this sari trim, and I have also added this butterfly because the color scheme is so well in tune, and it's a nice decoration. And here you see this really pretty Stamperia paper. This is some stamping which I did on coffee dyed paper. And this is a tag which I have created by adding different things to a background paper. On the next page you have a big side pocket, and again there is a journaling card with some rose motifs. Oops, there's another pocket. So many pockets. And in this pocket there are 2 tags. Yeah, this is something which I'm going to attach because it fits to this vintage theme, and this is the spine of an old book which I have recently used for making a cover. And I didn't have any idea how to use it, but I think it makes a nice decoration in one of the pages of this journal, so I still have to do that. This is embossed paper, and this is a belly band which I have created from this really pretty tiny decoration of butterflies, and inside there is there is a picture of a vintage wallpaper, design paper which I have backed and sewn. So, fancy stitching, postcard which I still need to attach. I couldn't wait to show you the journal, and then I see I have still to do something, so this will be attached over here. Yeah, the last one, number 5. I think number 5, yes, number 5 has been decorated with 2 layers, or even 3 layers of lace and trim, lace, trim here, old music paper which has been coffee dyed. This pocket has been created by vellum, and inside there is this nice journaling card, coffee dyed paper, and I did it on pastel green paper, and then you see this nice pattern. Some nice trim, some nice cotton trim over here. Smaller piece of paper, again decoupage technique. It looks really nice on this coffee dyed paper, which I have also further decorated with the satin ruffle. Here there's another tag, and it's also a flip out, and it's also a pocket. And this pocket on the front side has been created by one of those butterflies, and inside there are those 2 little tags. And when you turn this, you see there is another pocket, and in this pocket there is some paper with also some butterflies. And you can turn the page like this, and then you see also on the back, from the back side, you see this nice thing. And this is some special paper with some roses. Guess why? This is again from this old fashion magazine, coffee dyed, and copied and coffee dyed. And this is again decoupage. So I did quite some decoupaging for this journal. And this has been done on a paperback. But when I put on the varnish to secure it, the two layers glued together, so I just cut it and I have it as not a paperback but just as some decoration element. I think it looks still nice in this journal. And here there's some stamping, fancy stitching again, decoration over here, stamping. This is the other side of this former paperback, this fashion magazine. This is also some colored paper which I did. And here this is another belly band with a big journaling card. And I love the stripes. I love the stripes on this journaling card. And I think it's because the printer had some issues and I wasn't sure if I want to use it. But then I thought, yes, I will, because it looks really as if it had been created like this, and I decided to use it in this journal. So, and here you see the belly band has been decorated with some lace elements or some small appliques. Fancy stitching, old music paper. We are at the end almost, because there is still a huge belly band or bigger belly band in really, really nice brocade. And again, this warm maroon red tone which perfectly matches here and also nicely matches to this wallpaper which has been used for the inside decoration. And then I did a bigger journaling card just to give some further decoration over here. And I haven't mentioned it, the inside of this journal has been not only decorated by this wallpaper, but I have also used for the inside spine, I have used brocade, which I have had coffee dyed so that it stays in tune with this vintage theme and all the goodies which are inside this journal. So, what do you think? I think it's more than a handful. It's quite huge, and I think there's a lot to find. There's a lot to explore. And whoever wants to get it, you can get it via my Etsy shop. And if you liked what you saw, give me a comment, please. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, unless you haven't done already. I hope to see you soon. I hope to come back with another journal. I have no idea what this will be, but as you know, as you've seen, I'm really addicted. So probably it won't take too long. I wish you a very nice day and see you soon. Talk to you soon. Bye bye, Martina.